Alright guys, Justin Moore here with the Colorado Leftover Watch app again. I was here at the folks' place doing a little bit of last minute shooting. Just one last session before we go on the bear hunt this year. Hopefully I'm in the camera. And this happened. Nothing in the world. I've been meaning to make this video for a while now that we've kind of launched. So we might as well get to it. First off, I wanted to say, there's my dad's sheep. Yeah, I get to brag about that. First off, I want to say thank you to all of our new subscribers. You guys have made this whole journey completely worth it. Hey, come on, dog. Let's go. We're waiting for you. None of this would be possible without you guys and gals. So thank you very, very much. The response that we've gotten so far has been absolutely phenomenal. What I wanted to do today was kind of show everybody how the app works. Go through it once, twice, I don't know. So, for starters, there we have the app on my phone. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw in a hunt code real quick that I know has a bunch of leftover tags. So I'm going to go through that real quick. Alright. One of the biggest questions I've had is, what do the notifications look like? What do they sound like? How do they work? What do I do with them? So I kind of wanted to show everybody that just to start out with. We've had quite a bit of success with folks getting some of the lower level tags, those 0 to 5 point hunts. I've heard reports of one of the guys picking up a 10 plus point type of hunt for non-residents anyways. I think for residents that was like a 7 or 8 point hunt. So it's really cool to see guys have the amount of success that we've had so far. Like I said before, if you reached out to me through Facebook or Instagram or wherever, I really do appreciate it. Our cycles do run on 2-minute intervals, so there's going to be the guys that do nothing but sit there and watch the leftover list, and that's probably the best way to do it. But for those of us that can't just sit there all day long, oh, look at that. For those of us that can't sit there all day long and watch the list, at the very least, with the app, you get to watch it every 2 minutes. So, we just got our first notification. Pull that down. It shows hunt code EE01804R is available. I click on it. It opens the app. If internet wants to work. Wish we had better internet. There we go. And now that that's up, we click our hunt code in our found section, or in our found codes section. And if the internet was a little bit faster, we'd be going directly to the CPW shop. And this is as far as I can take you. Colorado Parks and Wildlife does not want me taking you any further than this. So I highly recommend that everybody practice going through the purchasing process at least once or twice, using codes that we know are on the list. I just knew that Unit 18 4-season elk tag was on the list. So let me let's go through this real quick. So right here at the top, it's going to show us the found codes. And we can clearly see that we found that tag today, September the 6th. It found an 18 tag yesterday, a 35 tag yesterday, a 27 tag a few days before that, 61 bear tag. There's that 104 archery tag that I picked up. And then we scroll down further and we can see the watched codes. Those are the ones that I'm currently watching. To be honest, I've got all my tags now, so I'm not really watching anymore. It's just more for entertainment purposes at this time. You can scroll through all the codes that your watch list will be watching for. And then if any of these codes pop up on the leftover list, the app will send you a notification like the one that you just saw. There's that unit EE01804R code that we put on just a second ago. Got a few sheep tags on there just because, I mean, come on now. Who wouldn't want a free sheep tag? We already had somebody pick up an S12 tag off the leftover list. I don't think he was using the app, but since the possibility exists, I most definitely want to be watching them. And I know a lot of guys got a bunch of moose and goat and everything else. But when you want to search for a new hunt code, you've got a couple options. You can search by hunt code. And you already saw me do that. If you know your hunt code, you can search that way. But I know that there's a lot of hunt codes that are kind of weird, and you're not going to know every single one of them. I had a guy call me the other day complaining that the app didn't work, and it was because he was putting it in as EM051 rather than EE051, or vice versa. I don't even remember, but if you don't know your hunt code specifically, you can always search by species and weapon, select a unit. We'll say a unit 201 elk, male, either sex. Let's throw that. We can search by weapon, but I already see which one I want to put on there. And let's throw that EE201 E1R, which is that early season hunt up there in the northwest corner. We click OK. And now we see that hunt code in our watched codes list. If we scroll back up to the top, we can see that that's a part of my watched codes. And then if it ever pops up, it'll be the first one at the very top. Your found codes are in chronological order, so whenever you get a notification and it takes you to the app, always click on that top one. I wish that I could auto-populate for you in the Colorado Parks and Wildlife system completely through, where it was basically one-click shopping, kind of like Amazon, where we auto-filled everything in there, but I do not want to get in trouble with the Colorado Parks and Wildlife. So you're going to have to remember those codes that you see pop up in your found codes list. Other than that, it's pretty simple. We've got a terms of service, privacy policy, and FAQ page. If you have any questions, most of the questions that I've been getting can be found in our FAQ page. What's the purpose of the app? I'm not receiving alerts. How often does this app monitor the list? Are there limits to the amount of codes I can watch? No, not yet, but I've thought about it. If we get too many subscribers, I don't want everybody getting the same one. I want everybody to feel like if they get a notification, hey, I've actually got a shot at it. So for now, we're not putting on any limits, but it is something that we're going to look at in the future. What do I do with notifications? How do I take codes off my watch list? I should go through that real quick with you. Should I familiar yourself with the Colorado Parks and Wildlife purchasing site? As I said before, yes. I've got no affiliation with the Parks and Wildlife here in Colorado, so please go through that at least once or twice. Notification tips. Really the only thing that I can tell you about that you're not going to read in there is change your notification sounds for this particular app to be something else. I missed a tag early on because I had it set as just a regular notification, so I thought it was a text message, and as I was going through my workday, I can ignore that. And the next thing you know, I look at my phone and I had a third season deer tag in one of my favorite units, and I totally missed it because I thought it was a text message. I know that the iPhone users aren't really going to be able to use that function right now. It's something that we're going to look into in the future. But all you Android users, I highly suggest changing the notification sound for this app. And if you ever have any real questions or concerns that you just can't figure it out yourself, there's my email, if this thing will zoom. Yeah, there we go. Justin at leftoverwatch.com. Please email me. I'll always talk to you no matter what. We've done real good with our Facebook, Instagram. I like to think that I'm pretty responsive to all messages. Even if you're just wanting to complain at me, I'm fine with that. The only way that we're going to get better is if we do hear those complaints, you know. I guess the last thing that I did want to show you is how to take codes off. So I know that BE061U1A tag, I don't want that anymore. So I click it in my watched codes section. And I click remove from list. Are you sure you want to remove BE061U1A? Okay. And it is gone. That's it, guys. Pretty simple. The goal was to make it old guy proof. My old man, he barely knows how to use the Google machine on his phone, and he can understand it. The goal was to get it for him to use it. So if he can, I know that you can. Other than that, subscribe, like, go to my Facebook page, go to the Instagram. Send us any questions, concerns that you may have, because legitimately that's the only way we're going to get better with this. Other than that, thank you for watching. Get on the app, get yourself a tag this year, let us know. Good luck, and we'll show you the next one. Should be filming our bear hunt this upcoming weekend. Thank you, guys.